Happy Friday. Okay, so let's keep going. So Lewin's results found that the authoritarian group was less creative. They were very productive with the leader's efforts, the leader's push. They were less productive if the leader was not there, and they developed a discontent when the leader overexerted dominance. What does that mean? They became very disgruntled when the leader was too forceful, okay, with dominating. That's those little kids. The participative group was less productive. Okay, they produced high quality contributions. My goodness. And the members were very satisfied when they could make their own decisions. Okay. And then the laissez-faire was the least productive group of all of them. They wanted the most results from the leader. They demanded the most of the leader, and they produced very little cooperation or unity. And they had very little sense of accomplishment because there was not much regulation on that group. Okay, abdocratic is a form of leadership that Lewin did not suggest is a thing. However, it occurs when no one is a leader. Okay, there's no defined leader or anybody in charge. And that means that group members have to complete tasks on their own. And it is most effective and appropriate when decisions need to be made quickly. Okay, the advantages are it can help identify problems, it can allow new leaders to emerge and people in charge to focus on the administrative tasks. However, it can result in confusion and a lack of organization because there's no real leader in place. Okay. So there are traits in leaders, personality traits. All of these are listed: humility, openness, creativity, positive attitude, and assertiveness. Okay, being fair is big in leadership. You don't want to jump to conclusions. You want to listen to people, be equal and impartial. Leaders have to have vision. Okay, that is seeing the bigger picture, seeing the objective. Okay, and then share that with group members so that you can create common goals. Okay, it helps people to effectively plan. You can easily tell people what objectives they need to complete because you have vision. Okay, you also need to have integrity. You need to be honest. Okay, you need to be honest. You need to be fair. You cannot be hiding information or be immoral. That's not good. You have to make sure that people can trust you. Okay, dedication. A leader has to be willing to work long and hard. Okay, longer and harder than everybody else. They have to also be okay with accepting responsibilities accept responsibilities and also accept criticism too. And that dedication is extremely important because it's going to show other people that if they're dedicated, they're here when the sun goes down, then maybe I'll be here later too. Okay. Humility, they have to be able to be humble. What does humility mean? That means they can't poke their chest out and think they know everything. They have to be able to be corrected. They have to also be able to understand when they do something wrong and be humble enough to accept the compliments and the critiques. They have to be open, like we just said. Creative. Okay, you guys are younger right now. You have had technology your whole lives. There was a time in my life where I didn't have a computer. The cell phones weren't a thing. It wasn't weird for me not to have a cell phone. So my creativity, because of that lack of technology, is different from you guys because you all have communication devices, technology, computers since you were little. Okay, so your creativity is different. Leaders have to be assertive so that they can avoid miscommunication. They have to be able to say something without being rude or aggressive. They have to be confident in themselves. They got to know that they can do it. And they need to be able to gain trust and respect. Do other people trust you? Do other people respect you? A positive attitude goes a long way. A lot of you all struggle with that, but it is very important. You got to have a positive attitude, okay? And then communication. You always know that there's verbal and nonverbal communication, okay? You have to make sure that you use your words properly. And your nonverbal communication should speak as well. You need to be clear, concise, and confident when you speak. But when you're not speaking, you need to also exude that communication that is positive. Body language, facial expressions, eye contact. Look people in the eye, okay? Your facial expression shouldn't be frowning and ugly and all that kind of stuff. Have the right communication styles about you, even if you're not speaking. Groups, leadership in groups is very important as well because if you can't lead groups, you're probably not a very good leader. Okay. All right. I think that's it, guys. These are different types of groups. We'll go over those. No, I'm just going to leave them on here. Okay.